What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of This Week in Madden Show 152. S. Gibbs out this week, but he will be Skyping in. So we'll have him because we actually are going to be doing quite the scheme here. I'm your host, Z Farles, getting ready to bring you some live Madden tips. If you have questions, check out the Twitter below, follow there, and send them to me at Madden Bible. We've got your questions from the mailbag, and we'll be looking to break everything down tonight. Plus, we have some new items on Ultimate Team that we'll be checking out. Here you can see the gridiron came out today. It is Derrick Brooks, 92. Obviously one of the best players in Ultimate Team. He's already got a version out. Maybe he's going to get another Ultimate Legend. That's a 99. But the 87 speed at this stage of the year, not the greatest with some of the Team of the Year out, but still not terrible if you're still new to the game. Good acceleration, really good zone coverage. Obviously, the play rec is there. Once again, not the best strength and block shed, but a little bit maybe like a Thomas Davis type. We'll compare him. You want the Suggs for that strength that's there, obviously, but the zone coverage is the big difference. So at left outside backer, we still give the nod to Thomas Davis with speed, but still the zone coverage and the pursuit and play rec is all going to go in the favor of Derrick Brooks, and as you know, that matter. That can be a life or death matter. You got 88 zone coverage there. So that's kind of where the Derrick Brooks is stacking up. Once again, S. Gibbs will be Skyping in later in the show. We'll figure that out and make sure you guys can get your questions in. So let me take a look at the chat. S. Gibbs is in the chat as well typing, so we're not fully missing out on him. So it will be pretty good. Zob Mercer, the Darren McFadden Combine Warrior, is easily one of the best items in the game for running backs. You obviously have Bo Jackson, people like Barry, people like Ellington, DeMarco Murray has two really good versions of himself in the game, but Darren McFadden, on all reports, from what I hear, is dominating Ultimate Team right now. He's obviously 6'2". I'm pretty close. I have the Taylor Mays Combine. I do not have the McFadden, but I am definitely considering it, although I would get him on Xbox, and I already have the Bo on Xbox. So Bo's really been playing up to his rating, but I hear the McFadden is performing extremely well also. So once again, shout out to everyone in the chat. We just picked up some more sub-hype action, so appreciate Harpua subscribing again. And this is going to be a great show. Make sure to send those questions over to at Madden Bible. First question of the night. This one's coming in from Big Slow 17. And it's a good one. Run and gun playbook. Do you have a scheme I could use for ranked? So if you're looking to play ranked, but you could even use this scheme in Ultimate Team if you find out you like it quite a bit, because you know there is the opportunity to get the run and gun playbook in Ultimate Team. And if we go through the formations here, we'll take a look and see what's currently in what we're looking at, and then what's in other playbooks. So single back ace is the main formation I go to kind of just test every playbook. Once again, the halfback zone weak, that's the run we want to see. It's my favorite run in the game. I think it has some of the most versatility in the game. You clearly don't have the 0-1 trap. I'm currently big on the misdirection, but you have the counter weak possibly instead of the misdirection. So let's see if the counter has any chops to it, or if you're better off with the 0-1 trap and the misdirection from other formations. I'm not a big fan of like under center counters usually. Here 77 looks to not be really getting any push-up field, so that would be kind of my first sell. There we do get the push, there we do get the seal, and I could do a little better job running right there. So maybe this counter can take place for the misdirection. Obviously you'd want to run it to the appropriate side, but we test that out kind of as one of our base formations and runs. So as we keep going through the single back ace, you'll notice that it does have a pretty rare play. You know, aside from everything else, it has the corner strike, it's got the quick slants, it's got the zone weak, we talked about that. But it does indeed have a play called ace posts. So let's take a look at that, and let's see if that can beat cover 3. Once again, you do face some aggressive cover 3 defenses kind of early in games, and you feel like you can't really quite run the ball because everybody's condensed and collapsed in, but you don't feel like you can quite pass it. Like right here, you know you have to pass it to beat those outside CBs, but sometimes you don't feel like you always can. So I would probably swing Stewart one way or the other, but let's see if these routes break at a decent depth, and they do appear to go at a pretty solid depth. This was what I was thinking when I first saw this play. So rather than that flat zone getting pretty aggressive and getting pretty deep there, I think this type of throw is almost like a quick throw from the, let's see if I can get any yards. So you can actually get yards to the flat. Usually the problem is when you throw to the flat, you only get about 2 yards. Here, that flat zone on the right-hand side is really, didn't drop there. So you got to make a read. But I tell you what, this play feels pretty delicious. I would like to try this with, obviously, Michael Vick, see if you could roll a little bit. And you've got to kind of just consistently make that throw, and that's what would make this play better. This single back ace better than potentially other playbooks. So you could always swing, you could block him, try and roll, playmaker, and then see what you can get with Cam Newton. So that would be my thought from the single back ace from this playbook. Once again, you can't get this playbook. You can, C-A-N, get this playbook in Ultimate Team, but it'll cost you. So since S. Gibbs isn't here tonight, once again, he's out with a case of the hives. He might Skype in, but we've got Z Farls on the host chair. I'm going to, from time to time, pretend to be S. Gibbs and say what he would say if he were here. I'll do that with a British accent just so you guys know the difference in who would be talking. So, Farls, one of the players I really like here is from Singleback Ace Twins. It's Verts Mesh. It's got one of the best crossing patterns in the entire game. I really think you can use it to capitalize against that cover 3 meta that is so popular in the community this year. Let's take a look at that cover 3 meta and see if we can beat it with this verticals play. The first thing I want to do is make 64,000 hot routes. I want a hot route. And from there, then you'll have the defense where you can finally beat the run and gun with the run and gun playbook. Okay, so yeah, Gibbs, that's interesting. Tell the TWIM fans a little bit more. Maybe you could continue to teach them. This play doesn't have a play action fake here, but that's okay. What you're going to want to do is try and lob the ball and see if you can fit it in from behind the defender. That's a good call, Gibbs. One of the things I like to do from this playbook as well is you can leave Olsen on the drag, or you can leave him on the slant across the field. You could also do this with Stewart. So you're kind of hopefully going to get either double blocking, or if it's man, everyone's going to go upfield away from the streaks, and then you're going to have open field with a blocker, or you're hoping to have more blockers as the guy goes downfield. Sort of like a make your own screen adventure. And a lot of people have been doing that to me in Ultimate Team with some of the Pistol Bunch stuff. They've got a lot going over there. So but this play, I feel like it's got a real potential to beat cover 3. And then you also have the play action play off of this, which is going to have some of those levels concepts. You can do that to Olsen. If you want to try and suck the linebackers down and then go deep downfield, I would recommend a formation like this. So pretty nice formation. Falls, I've also got 60,000 more favorite plays in this playbook alone here. Let's keep taking a look through at this run and gun playbook here and see what we can come up with. All right, Gibbs, let's do that. The Ace Twins, you've got Smash, you've got a screen, which could be decent, you've got a counter. Once again, the misdirection is in the Ace Twins from the Colts, but the counter might be maybe more consistent. Single back doubles we've gone over a bit. We've gone over tight doubles in the Rams, but I'm not a big fan of like the pump draws. You do have a goal line fade, so that's always nice to have kind of going across. Some of those close plays could be decent. Wide trips is a formation that we loved in Madden 10, but we've skipped over a lot recently. It does have a wide trail, so like 3rd and 2, the formations that you're using from the Colts with the gun trail, you could also go back across. You've then got single back bunch, you've got pay end around, which doesn't need a further explanation. You've also got verticals, which is in the winner's kit from the Ryan Holland scheme. Skip over I form. You have strong close, which is fire. So strong close, obviously one of the best plays, one of the best formations in the game pretty consistently. We'll go random play, but you've got, a really legitimate run here that's just something that your opponent has to go over and stop every time. and you get really good blocking on this run. If you're a couple ranks up on your opponent as far as your team goes, you should be able to push them back and get some pretty legitimate coverage. Legitimate gains consistently, especially if you get Penn in there, especially if you get Solder at tight end. We just hit random play by accident, so we'll just call one play, and then we will go back to that strong close. But there's plenty of passing plays in the strong close formation. I wonder if it has the Panthers play that I chirp up quite a bit. And we'll see that. So one play I talk about a lot in the strong close is, it's also got PA end around from strong close, so if that's your fancy. You got PA scissors, which could be good. You've got tight end option, which you could probably quick throw similar to single back ace, counter, the trail, the inside post, the screen. You've got a little bit of everything. We won't come out in PA scissors because we're hoping that is our quick audible. That would be nice. This wide receiver out. So let's take a quick look at wide receiver out. I believe what makes this play so powerful, I once again haven't labbed this fully yet, but the square route does not actually get open against zone. Usually, sometimes it's hard for zones to drop over there. Maybe if we go Stewart, but you can sometimes quick throw that, so maybe we'll try it against man-to-man. So if somebody does go man-to-man against you to line up inside, that can work. We just got sub-hype from Sky Codex with the sub-hype. I'm saying his name 100% wrong, but I respect the sub-hype. So we'll check this out once again. Strong close versus man. You've got, because what's going to happen a lot, in my opinion, when I face this formation, what I end up doing is, where's the play, is wide receiver out, and then, let's see, we had cover one. Yeah, so that's the deal right there. So, once again, we'll Sky Cadex. So Sky Cadex with the sub hype. All right, so you're facing your opponent, right? You're running strong close. You're calling either the double move or a route where you can just kind of hike and quick throw to square. So you're facing zone, and zone doesn't really match up well against this formation because it's tight. So you're just hiking the ball and quick throwing inside to square. Once again. So then your opponent switches to man, which is what I'm in now for this example. So then you go to this play, hike, on the cut, hit square. Once again, 10, 12 yards pretty consistently. So now you've got an instant man beater. Nice play to mix in there. Once again, PA scissor is something we've been using for years. Nothing really worth going over there. Tight twin, somebody in the chat saying PA boot slide is the 40-yard play that S. Gibbs loves. Although he doesn't run it that much anymore, so who knows how good it was. But it did win him a game. I'll give him that. Full house can be a lot of fun. It's a little different than pistol, so it's a unique formation, but there's a misdirection. Let's take a look. Full house misdirection. We'll go random play. All right, let's see if we can get outside. It doesn't want to let us go to that main lane. It wants us to stay inside the right tackle. If this run was to take us outside the tackle, that would be pretty legit. Pretty good run there. I'm a big fan of these misdirection runs. I think they cause a lot of headaches for the defense. And yep, there we do get outside. And I think this could be a killer run in this game because obviously with the full house, guys, it's a completely balanced formation. All I need to do to flip this is press square, right trigger. That completely puts the formation the other way without many people noticing. That block gets sucked inside, and Kelvin Benjamin does the blocking on the rest of the offense. So I'm a big fan of that misdirection run. You know, Farls, I've been chirping up the misdirection run since weeks before the game came out. It's in our RAM scheme in the Winners Kit, and you know that you can get the Winners Kit 49% off here for Super Bowl 49 if you use that code at checkout on Premium Games. Well, thank you, S. Gibbs. I didn't know that, so that's good for the fans. Once again, Gibbs just said Winners Kit is 49% off using the code Super Bowl 49. And he loves the misdirection runs. It's cool to have pistol. You've got bunch tight end. My God. Wow. So it's got all that, which is all in the Winners Kit as well from problem stuff. You've got split flex. which is more of the Raiders than it is the Steelers. So it's not the gun split close. It's the gun split flex. It's not quite as good. But I mean, I'm sure you could do a little bit with it. But I don't have a full scheme out of there. Gun heavy, more of a gimmicky formation, but pretty cool. Gun doubles, read option. Pretty, hang on. Pretty generic. PA zone read could be okay, but that could just be a gimmick play. Let's see if this play's got anything to it. PA zone read. I'm gonna guess no, but it could possibly be a cover 3 beater just because of the way, yeah. So I mean, if they don't pass commit and their LBs don't drop all the way back, then you're gonna have a pretty good chance to beat zone downfield. Obviously, a nice levels concept there, so that could be a pretty nice play. Once again, there's some stuff in the Eagles playbook that I utilize that's similar to those type of crossing patterns, which is pretty good. Keep going here, and then we've got... So that's really the only special play in that doubles. Trips tight end is a formation we're all big fans of. With a counter, with some PA. It's not as good as Madden 08. Obviously, you've got wide receiver cross, my favorite all-time play. I don't know how good it would be this year, but it's good every year because it's a formation that allows you to make reads. It's kind of just a really tough potential play. I mean, is the square route going to burn man-to-man every time this year? I don't think so anymore, but you never know. So you want to run that gun-type flex wide receiver cross because you also have a read option from this and no counter. That would be too deadly, I think. Gun spread. Gun spread's making a comeback right now. You've got a lot of these weird read options. All I'll say about these read options is if you're gonna run these read options, please practice them in practice mode first. The counter read option, the dart read option, like just don't be that guy that has never practiced this run before and thinks that they need to, you know, the reads are all different on this and the handoffs are all different. So if you don't call this right, you're gonna not gain yards, and then it's gonna be like, oh, I didn't know that was the read I had to make. So the counter, this run intrigues me. I think read options are a little slow to get out of the backfield, but it could be pretty legit. Once again, guys, this is the run and gun playbook. We're breaking down a little scheme here, just coming up with some ideas that if you have this playbook and you're playing ranked, or if you want to pony up the coin to get this playbook in Ultimate Team, what you can do. We've made it all the way to gun spread, some cool read options. Gun tray open, you have trail shake, you do not have Y corner, but you have counter strike. Okay, let's take a look at this counter strike. You've got the PA wide receiver in, which we talked about last week. So if you're a weekly watcher, or you're one of those YouTube guys who checks it out quite a bit, then you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the YouTube guys who also come out and watch on twitch.tv/Madden Tips on Wednesday night. That's why I love my YouTube guys. They're cool dudes. Those guys who follow the channel are also cool. But I think you could hit triangle. I think you could throw, I'd probably put R1 either on a streak or on a slant. So if you can get five yards with that type of throw, if they're not going to line up or use that, then this play becomes your new Y corner. Once again, we got the corner out on corner strike, so if you miss the timing on the throw underneath, you can hit triangle. Just real quick, once again, try and get your 5, get your 7. You can also wait on circle if you get the time. Here you see that route's pretty consistent. You need those type of routes to beat the flat zones in this game. Then you get the route coming over the middle. Possibly square you could maybe do something else with, but I think this play could be pretty effective. Let's see, it's the draw, it's not the counter, so that's kind of unfortunate. But once again, then you've got stick, which we know works pretty well for like 3rd and 5, since everyone really likes to run it on me. I've been getting hit with low throw curls, guys, all day long, and it's been killing me. It's killing me, Smalls. All right, so that gets us through that gun formation. That's the tray open, and that play was corner strike. And then you've got the empty tray, which is similar to what the Colts have. Obviously, that play double unders is in the Colts book. you could streak the slot and potentially have some cover 3 beating action going on. Pretty basic, empty. For the 5-wide trio, you have the jet sweep and the PA jet sweep, which I liked a lot last year, but I haven't really done my homework on this year. So maybe there's something to that, but generally that's what I would go with. So once again, let me answer this question now that we've kind of broken everything down and take it back. Can I get a run and gun playbook scheme for ranked? So Big Slow, if you're looking for a run and gun scheme for ranked, the formations and plays I would look at mainly, if I could give you 5 great plays, I would give you single back ace and the play ace posts. I would use the outside routes to quick throw as they cut inside to beat that cover 3, and I would run a lot of the counter and the halfback zone weak. From there, I would recommend the strong close formation. I'd come out in a run like the halfback force. If I needed to beat man, I'd go with the wide receiver outplay. That's above it. And if I wanted to, have the screen for blitz pressure, then you have PA scissors from there. You can also quick throw some of those routes against zone. A third play would be something like the misdirection from full house normal wide. I feel like that's a really good play, and then you can use angle swing in short yardage to try and pick up like 3rd and 2 if you're not feeling comfortable running it. Pistol bunch tight end is a super popular formation. We broke that down in our top 15 playbook on YouTube. We showed you a PA fork 2 weeks before the season started, and then that's formation's only been built on from there. So obviously that's something, if you like pistol, you can go to at this point in the season. I won't recommend the wide receiver cross from gun type flex, even though it is one of my favorites in the game. I'll tell you to go with gun tray open corner strike, which is a really good formation for attacking the outside of the field. If you're to streak that in, if you put the little in route on the right hand side on a little slant and you throw to the halfback quickly, you're going to have good success. So I really like what you have there. You also have to be able to run from the shotgun formation. So if you want to run some inside zone read option and then the PA zone read and kind of mix those 2 plays with the inside zone, then you'll start to see success with this run and gun playbook. Once again, you can get this in ranked totally free, but if you're in Ultimate Team, it's going to cost you some coins as it is a premium alternate playbook. So that's my recommendation for the run and gun playbook. Hope that helps you out. Nice little scheme here on This Week in Madden Show 152. Appreciate you guys following the channel. I'm your host, C. Farrells, and let's take a look at some more questions. Chat is rocking pretty good here. S. Gibbs is chilling in the chat. Peace out, Wolf Hunter, man. Appreciate you stopping by on the sub hype train. Skycotics, which I'm saying wrong, Psychotics. The playbook I personally use is the Colts, but after looking at the Indy playbook, it's got everything except gun split close. So maybe it's a playbook that I check out in the future. It's got some pretty killer formations. So I think there's a real opportunity there to turn this playbook into one of the best in the game. Quick question for the chat. We're going to talk about this for the rest of the night. Can I get a 1? Okay, S. Gibbs, if you don't know, once again, he is out. He's day-to-day with hives. S. Gibbs claims that he got hives from being sick, which you might think is a normal thing. Yeah, he's sick, he got hives. No. S. Gibbs is claiming. What are you claiming again, S. Gibbs? Falls, I'm claiming that I got hives because I'm allergic to being sick. I beat my sickness and now my body gave me hives. Wait, Gibbs, you just said what? False, I'm telling you I'm allergic to getting sick and now I have hives. How ridiculous is that? S. Gibbs, that is the world's most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It's preposterous. Can I get a 1 if S. Gibbs getting sick, getting hives because he just beat his sickness is the world's most preposterous diagnosis? I WebMD'd that ish. Not happening. 2 if you don't think it's preposterous if that happens. That's my question. I don't know. Rub some Benadryl on your face. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do, but saying you're allergic to being sick is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. A lot of 1s coming in right there. Because I need a way to differentiate, because we probably sound the same. Otherwise, I'd have to drop my voice lower, and that would make him sound slow. False, I'm allergic to being sick. Oh, you are, Gibbs? Yeah, I'm allergic, man. So I don't really know what Gibbs sounds like. If I had to do an S. Gibbs impression, it might be something like this, but I don't really know because I just love pressing all the buttons on my controller and seeing what happens. It's so fun. I like to just go in practice mode and throw down field fouls. It's so fun to throw downfield. You get Mike Evans, you put him out there, and then you go into practice mode, and then you throw 700 passes downfield, and you hot route every single one. You hot route 2 times. You huck it downfield, fouls. Isn't that fun? That sounds like a lot of fun, Gibbs. That's my S. Gibbs. Was that a good Gibbs? I don't feel like that was a good S. Gibbs. We've got sub hype going on in the chat. Dude, we're about to start a sub train. You guys are out of control tonight. Rocky Top 270 on the sub hype. Rocky hype. You gotta get 100 reps in. You gotta get 100 reps in. Winner's kit is on sale this week. Rel, if you use the code Super Bowl 49, that is the code to get the winner's kit. 49% off. I can chirp S. Gibbs. First, I'll beat you in shell. Farls, I'll beat you in shell right now. No, I didn't bring the non-broken controller. I want to use that as an excuse if I lose. And no, you can't use the Blackhawks even if you really got them. But I'm going to beat you in shell, kid. I'm going to go top dog when mom keeps the peanut butter. Huh? Is that Hobbit music? What's up? I'm S. Gibbs. Come on. Even if I don't beat you in shell, what am I going to do? I'm going to push every button on the controller. I'm going to push every single button on the controller. That's what I'm going to do, Farls. Deal with it. Huh? Yeah? You don't think that's funny, Farls? Huh? You want to play Halo, bro? Huh? Let's go back to high school. I'll snipe you in Halo, bro. Is this not a good S. Gibbs or no? I'm working on it. I don't know. I've been working on it for a long time. All right, here we go. It's hard to do it because it's probably exactly how I talk as well. All right, next question in the mailbag. This one is from BK612. We got this question last week as well. How are short CBs like Tracy Porter, Darrelle Revis, who's a 97, and D'Angelo Hall 97, and Porter's a 97, holding up in Ultimate Team? So obviously people get freaked out by short CBs, and they get a little nervous. And so Chris Harris was kind of one of the first guys, head-to-head Master Pack. Chris Harris was one of the first players, Seasons Pro, right? Yeah. To really set the world off. Obviously, Asante Samuel. How many games did I play? But I've heard tremendous reports about Tracy Porter 97. I've heard tremendous reports about Revis 97. And the D'Angelo Hall, I've heard pretty good things. I haven't tested it myself, but I'm considering it for my golden ticket. But Chris Harris hasn't really been an issue for me either. So I think short CVs are okay if their play rec is well above 90, guys. That would be what I would tell you to do. If you can get a guy whose play rec is above 90 OVR, you should definitely capitalize on that. Otherwise, you want to use a taller corner like Cromartie, who doesn't have the play rec, Pat Pete, but they have the athletic skill set to actually match up and hopefully get some things. Chris Harris drops picks, Sherman drops picks, Champ catches picks. It's not one-to-one, but it's very challenging if you do this. S. Gibbs apparently threatening to rub his hives on me tomorrow. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm pretty sure they're not contagious. Coster won double Super Bowl squares, kid. Coster, here's where you messed up, Coster. Want to know where Coster messed up? Coster, I said, Coster, what's your favorite NFL team? Because he did win double Super Bowl squares, so I wanted to make his prize exceptional. And Coster sent back and said the Arizona Cardinals, which I know means he hates the 49ers. Because Coster, this could have been your prize for winning double Super Bowl squares. But since you're a Cardinals fan, it can't be that way now. So I'm going to have to come up with something better than this, which is going to be tough to do. That's the signed Cap Daddy jersey. So unfortunately, you missed out on that one. Let's go back to the mailbag. from Hot Sticks. Did you guys cash in on gold Road to the Playoffs players? This one is coming in from Hot Sticks. I believe he asked this. We were talking about this in the Madden Tips private forum on for the subscribers. So the subscribers heard, and they shared with us, that there's certain guys that are going for a big time coin in the forum group. So they're going for big coins on the auction block, and they are the Road to the Playoffs program players. So if you have some of these guys, you want to jump in on the action. It's not any player, but generally from 72, but mostly 73 to 74. These players here that are in these sets, not the team sets, but the newer sets are going bananas. So we're gonna go and take a look real quick at an example of a player that I had in my coin sack that was legitimate, and that would be a guy like Perry Riley from the Redskins. So this could be pretty good. I think he went for like 95,000 coins for this Perry Riley. And once again, it's his Road to the Playoffs edition. It is not his regular edition. So can't even find the Road to the Playoffs. Or can you? Did I not set that apart? Oh. So there's the Road to the Playoffs, Perry Riley, still at 69,000, 88,000. So he's dropped down a bit, but like that's an example of a guy who's no better athletically than his initial item, but he's still fetching big coin because he goes into a set. So reminder, that's why you don't quick sell, boys and girls. That's a lesson in Ultimate Team right there. Sub-hype train, Cinema Kid, bringing it. Shout out to you, my friend. Love it. He joined the sub train. Big time Cinema Kid. Loving it. All right. Let's keep going through the mailbag here. Next question. Flintstone. Did you learn from the Madden rating article that came out today from 538? So 538 is obviously a Grantland website, part of that. And they had an article about Madden ratings yesterday with Donnie Moore, how he goes about getting the ratings, what the overalls do, like what percentage of a guy's rating is made up from each category. So quarterback has an overall. How much does his throw power weight into his overall? It's like 13%. How much does his accuracy in each category weight in? For a linebacker, for a strong safety, I want to say pursuit was like 13%. In tackle was like 15%. And hit power is like 5%. But for free safety, like zone coverage was 15%, which was like 2% higher than strong safety. Pursuit didn't matter quite as much. It was more like awareness and things like that. So that article is really good. And it kind of explaining how everything goes. Then they made a generic, not a generic, the reporter tested his skill set in Madden. Turns out he's slow. He was like a 12, he was literally a 12 overall. And then they simulated games and they used him. He lost like 49-7 with his own guy. This guy was not an athlete though. I gotta say. I felt like I could have done slightly better in my speed. I don't think I could bench 225 multiple times like most of the guys do, but maybe get 1 rep, 2 reps. Probably get 3 reps. 40, never very fast. Kick power though, this guy missed like 10 extra points in a row. Dude, I can hit from 40. Come on. I'd be Shane Graham. You put me in Madden, I'm this year's Shane Graham, dude. That's what I'm saying. Article is on 538. If somebody wants to post it, they are more than welcome in the chat to do so. Very cool article. One you print out and read in the bathroom for sure. Last question of the night for the mailbag, unless you guys want to send some over on Twitter. I'm starting Madden Mobile. Do you have any tips from Trey99? Trey, I have quite the Madden Mobile team right now myself. basically you're going to want to focus on offensive side of the ball. The way that you play the game, you're mostly playing offense. You only really play the computer when you're playing defense, so you don't have to spend as much on defense, in my opinion. Yes, your team will face guys, but you're not playing, so I recommend going with offensive value. You can get really good players like 88 Michael Floyd, who we know a lot about. You can get Chris Matthews for pretty cheap coins. The number one thing to do when you're searching for a player is really focus in on the price until you find the exact lowest buy now you can find. So if you're not buying guys that you want to buy all your players with 3 hours and 50 minutes plus. You don't want to buy anybody who's weighted, because that means they're not a good value. You want to search for the newest players on the block. They come in with 4 hours left, and then you want to buy them before they hit 3 hours 50 minutes, because that's when you're going to get your best finds. And you really need to narrow down your search to make that happen. So that's one of my tips right there. Scrambling quarterbacks don't really matter in that game, so don't spend big coin on Randall Cunningham. You want to get the guy with the highest throw power you can find early, in that way the ball gets out fast with some zip on it, and you don't have to worry about scrambling. So that is what's going on here. Collison, was your question about the CB's height and stuff like that? I feel like I'm trying to think. Let me also check this question here from Jace2K. I play a 3-4 defense. I'm looking to pick up some more heat. Should I get the 95 Kerrigan or the 95 Harrison? Jace, I'm going to say you get the 95 Kerrigan. S. Gibbs chirps up. Ryan Kerrigan is one of the best defenders in the game, Falls. You're able to make such good adjustments with him. He's very strong, very beefy, holds the edge. I like him very much, so that's what S. Gibbs would say. And that's the move for your squad. All right, here we go. Josh Sitton's a very good player as well. I feel like I can get 225 once. I can get 185 five times. I used to be able to get it 8, but I'm trying to get strong in other ways. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Let's get into the Ultimate Team game, and then we're gonna start playing games. We got 2 games tonight for sure. We had a really good record going in Ultimate Team for this season, but what happened was we had to record a couple games where we changed our playbook around, and then we ended up losing very close games, which was a bummer. So we still did not get demoted. We got the seasons pack, but we did not get our playoff run. So our last playoff run got stopped in the divisional round. But what are you gonna do? Sub-hype? Ricky Leland? Shout out, kid. Shout out to the Ricky Leland on the sub-hype train. Dude, we're having a sub train right now. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Let's see here. Let me know if you guys hear music or what. I'm trying to get the Xbox volume on, which I think I do have. No. All right. Let's take a look at the lineup real quick, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do in our game tonight. So Michael Vick is the quarterback for the offense. Bo Jackson has been outstanding recently. Reggie Wayne's still a god. Jerry Rice is not bad, not great. For a 99, he's as good as the Reggie Wayne, I think. I'm not really sure. AJ Green doesn't really play anymore. And then Chris Carter is somebody that we pulled tonight. So perhaps we got to find somebody to give away. Chris Carter blocks like a beast, and he gets some pretty good animations in the end zone, so I can't complain there. Defensively, Aaron Donald is a freak show. Williams has actually been pretty good for us. Chris Harris, I don't really notice. Champ making plays still. He had two great plays, 2 picks, and then he had basically led 2 touchdowns. So he's like hit or miss. Sherman just drops everything, but he sometimes gets in position. The Watt Doesn't really have the same role and dominant effect that he had since we have the Donald, but he's still okay. Right now, we're concerned is we user the Taylor Mays, we let Megatron roam free, but he doesn't really have the play rec to roam free. So you don't really want two guys with low play rec at your safeties because you can only really user one. So that's our biggest issue with this defense. So that's why I might go in for the mystery ticket Atwater. Once again, we're testing out Bobby Wagner in the middle. We've taken out Kuechly. Well, he's got a couple picks for us, but we're not sure if we're going to keep him. So we'll end up giving away one of these guys in the future as well. But it just depends on who will be the guy to go. So that's where we're at right now. Once again, it's not the 97 Atwater, it's the mystery ticket. So I think I only get like, you know, not all the value out of it. So if I was gonna get a strong safety to user, I would just play Calvin at strong safety and user him. Calvin at strong safety is the god. He is a man-child among man-children. Let me see if I can slide on into the DMs here. See, this camera is like targeting my face. So I don't know if I want to use it, but might be somewhat annoying, but I don't know. Like if this box shines on me the whole time, let me know if that's annoying or if I should go back. My playbooks are the Saints and the Colts. Take this down so you guys can see. Let me know if this box is annoying or if it's fine. It's probably the weirdest thing in the world, but I literally have no idea how to shut it off. I dropped the camera. I didn't drop it, it fell. I feel like S. Gibbs Ghost was in here because I was talking all British. Yeah, the JJ, I would say he is worth that price. You don't need him really for the A-gap pressures anymore. But because you have the Donalds and stuff. But my fear is that you know, he's not an every down guy. Alright, so we will take the box down. Let me just do that real fast. Show you this guy's lineup as we get this fixed up. I'm gonna try and zoom this camera in, maybe. All right. So we should be good to go here. He's got Romo, Chris Johnson. He also has the McFadden, Megatron, Team of the Week, and he has Plaques. So this guy's got a really good team. So let's see what we can do. We'll come out in the 3-4 even to start the game, only because we don't know what he's in quite yet. I don't usually ship just a bunch tight end. Nice hit. Alright. The brightness on this TV is so ridiculous. So I got a TV here and a TV here. I usually play on this TV, but it's too far away now because it's small. Now I got this one. I at least have my glasses, but the brightness is juiced. So we didn't get the play we wanted right there. We probably should have waited to see what formation he was actually in. Not pistol bunch tight end, it's just bunch.
That leads us to second down. Chris Johnson lined up in the backfield.
Screen pass. Mario Williams tracking it down. Nice play there. quarters.
Here's a look at the
3rd and 12, I'm comfortable going with the quarters and trying to send pressure up the gut as opposed to the dime where I have the flats. So I talk a lot about this, the difference in the two formations, but I think we can get some good. Yeah, so there's Aaron Donald, guys, and that's the reason. J.J. Watt still does that, and J.J. Watt does it fast, but Aaron Donald just, I think, does it a little bit better. So it's like, you know, my argument was J.J. Watt isn't necessarily better than like Vince Wilfork, team of the week, but he is worth the value because he can also A-gap, and Vince just is kind of a beef guy. But then, now you got Donald, who's the A-gap guy, so then, wow, that was intense. But, so then now JJ just goes back to being the Vince guy, and why not just pay $40,000 for Vince? If that makes sense. I got rid of, I kept Jimmy, but I also bought Gronkowski. Right, let's see what we got on offense here. Not a very good run by me, and not a very good job by Bo, not losing yards and not getting injured after fumbling on 1st down. Me and Bo are so love-hate that it's so cute.
And it's now 2nd down and 5
so
after running it on 1st down. Charles lined up in the backfield. Offense lines up here. The Panthers bring in an extra tight end for this play. It'll give it to
that was no misdirection. That was just straight off tackle. Absolutely. Yeah, Captain Corey, we do a thing called the TWIMs, which is Madden's only award show. We do that at the end of the year. But we're going pretty long this season, so that will have to wait slightly. Alright, looks like pressure's coming in off the right edge, which means Charles will hopefully get open in the flat, and he does. And we just don't want to spin into too much trouble. Once again, we break a tackle, we run backwards again, which is tough. Bo's going to come back in the game. We picked up no yards there, so that's unfortunate. We are in field goal range. We are going to try and run the ball.
Guys, I just spoke with a Panthers official
and see what happens.
Have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff cleared him to return.
Right there, he did a pretty good job containing the run inside. I kind of want to run this on 3rd and 4, but you can't because it's just not. I mean, I actually really could. I'm kind of blowing this guy's line back, so I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try and hit Gronk underneath. Right there. And that's just too automatic. And you don't stop that until later in the game when you know it's coming and you clamp down on it. But you can't expect it in that situation unless you're a really good user. Which I'm known to be from time to time. If you saw my Taylor Mays pick, who in the chat here was on Mutt Lunch? Guys, reminder, Mutt Lunch is our weekly show where we go live during the week, so follow the channel for that. Especially if you're a YouTube guy, just show up once to twitch.tv/MaddenTips so I can shut up about it. But on Mutt Lunch, I user picked the most disgusting thing of all time with Laurent Landry. I picked a corner route. I think that guy just quit. I picked a corner route to the tight end off PA. I was at the line of scrimmage, and he was 10 yards in the end zone, and I just insta-pick. I really would not like a loss in this situation. Once again, guys, you got questions, follow me on Twitter at @MaddenBible. You can send your questions over there, and that is what's up. Let's see here. For those of you guys interested in streaming yourselves, head on over to realgamer.com. That's where we got the tips and action to help you become better. I know S. Gibbs was 9-0 going into his 10th game. Does anybody know if he got the win? Gibbs, did you get the win in your season or no? Because he did have 10 wins. Or he did have 9 wins, and it was pretty nice. I started off my last season 3-0 with 3 straight shutouts, which was fantastic. until some defeats later in the season. So, what's a grind, kids? What is a grind? But now you've got that run and gun scheme to help you out and hopefully make you a better player. If Gibbs tries to rub his hives on me tomorrow, it's not going to go well. Shout out to Cinema Kid. Oh yeah, Cinema Kid. I played him on Twitter. DustGen Muckaroos, I got your question about stopping PAing around. I'll hit that up as it comes up.
We've got a couple of the best tight ends in the game.
Cinema Kid, I played on Twitter. No, I didn't play him on Twitter. I played him on Mutt Lunch, which he was live streaming, so we were listening into him talk about us on the live stream, and it was quite the window into some fun action, so we had quite a good time listening to him, and he was a really good guy. He streams over on twitch.tv/cinemakid. He just gave us some hype, so we appreciate the love from him, and he's worth checking out for sure. Alright, let's see what this first guy's formation is. Hopefully he just lets it tick out. So he's going to take a delay game, or he's going to take a timeout. Okay, looks like a delay game is the answer to that question. D-Stew won the Super Bowl. You guys are already in the Super Bowl for the Secret Society? Jeez, you guys are animals. So the Madden Secret Society is for subscribers on Facebook. They started their own league, and apparently they've already played an entire Super Bowl, which is out of control. But I love the hustle. D-Stew won the Super Bowl, so that's pretty cool for D-Stew. T-Suggs off the edge. That is pretty good. No worries, Cinema Kid. No, it's cool to meet cool people, and we got to keep growing the community, so it's cool to have you on board and build this thing up. It's going to be 3 wide receiver set here. I think I know what this is going to be.
Second down following the run.
He's in a deep zone, so I can't take him down. But
Aaron Rodgers gonna take it from the shotgun.
So pressure still gets in on that play, guys. That's the new winner's kit setup to stop pistol bunch. Pressure still gets in. So even if you call it and it's not pistol bunch, like, don't freak out, because especially against PA, it comes in pretty good. I'm still learning where to use her and everything, but it shuts the run down so well that I don't mind calling it all the time. If I have to. Here, 3rd and 24, we're just gonna gas. I forgot to contain. Okay, I did. So once again, Aaron Donald just being a freak show. Like, what's the deal with that guy? 4th and 32. I'd expect a punt, but we'll see if he's gonna go for it with a bold strategy here, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. In this situation, Gibbs is like, gas him up. Gas him up, Falls. Gas him up. Send a blitz. That takes 19 seconds to set up, but if you get it in, it will be the most dynamic pressure your opponent's ever seen. Where I'm just like, in that situation, 4th and 32, I might actually just play quarters 3 deep. Cover 2 man, Calvin Johnson, user the middle safety. That's my thought. I don't know. Was my S. Gibbs impression good, or was it mean? Was it too mean? Like, but he does say those things in NHL. Like, he does say stuff like that in NHL. Like, Falls, you used the Blackhawks. I don't like it.
First down coming up.
So, I don't know.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Gets the handle.
Bold strategy there. I think I run that again. I think that was a fluke tackle. Jamie Ogdiff. It still comes in.
As well as opening up some running lanes. Here's the handoff.
Alright, now we go 0-1 trap. I'm just trying to pick up the first down. Especially if he's coming out in such a spread formation. You could also flip the defense. With Charles, we cover up just because. We could stay down here and keep running it. I kind of want to, because it's fun. Once again, I've called this play 99 times, Colts misdirection, and it's getting me almost 8 yards per carry. So, you do the math, boys. You do the math.
First down here after the run.
You do the math. Because I can't do it. I don't know how many. What that means. I don't know how many total yards that means.
On the money. They'll mark him.
And he's just dropping everybody back, playing coverage. We're going to run. We're not getting any yards on that flat pass, which is very atypical of our offense. Very atypical. We're going to run it here. Should work.
The Giants snap it at the 41. Handoff.
Unless we run poorly.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
All right, here we go. I have no idea if those are real stats or not. Use a pick.
The Giants at the line of
It'd be cool
scrimmage.
if it worked.
Split backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. One for the deep ball.
So right there, we just playmaker Gronk upfield. He's not setting pressure, and I know that, and so I'm not really all that concerned. That's why I kind of was patient with Vic there. Once again, playmaker, left trigger, right stick up, sends the closest receiver whichever way you flick the stick. I flicked him up. I did have to wait for him to clear the zone, and I did kind of use like a half pass lead. But, I mean, that's elementary, boys. That's too easy if you're this guy.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Looking to go.
And so this has been happening quite a bit from this under center formation. I've been getting sacked before I can throw the ball. I don't know if it's me or not me, but I don't like it very much.
Coming up, second down. We're back here in this low-scoring affair. Second down.
I've got something for you boys here. 7-0 falls at the start of the second quarter as he goes up top to Chris Carter for the touchdown. And Chris Carter hangs on, brings it down. That is coming to a winner's kit near you Friday, and I think you'll really like the addition to the offense for you ballers out there. Daryl in the house. What up, bro? Daryl, I'm going to your hometown tomorrow, and I'm talking about your Foxwoods-esque hustle that you enjoy. Not where you actually live, which is Boston. Ricky Leland, sub-hype train. For subscribing, you do get access to the Secret Society in the Facebook group. Email me. ZFarles at Madden Tips will get you in there for this weekend before those guys finish another Super Bowl. You guys are out of control.
Coming to the line,
I did not need to do what I just did. I just did also not need to do that. And that's got to be a pick by Taylor Mays, but it's not. That's okay.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays.
Selling Wilfork for Donald. Yeah, I mean, I think the Donald's a great option. I have the 94 Donald as well. I do not have the full version. And once again, I'm going to go to the Buck Slant 3 here, just to show you that we can still get pressure. Boom. This guy is probably going to put these things in. I don't think he's that great.
Nice job that time by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback. He does not have time to find an open guy, and it results in
only retract. If you're looking to get more viewers on Twitch, make sure to check out Real Gamer. I'll show you the link after.
It's third down. Murray lined up in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. He's going to be brought down.
So that didn't even really work to the flat, but if you're looking to get some more viewers, we got some tips over on this channel. Hopefully it can help you out, become a better streamer. Just be more consistent, you know, engage with your viewers, stuff like that. Get some tips going on. Sir Drew, Tampa 2, I mean, that's just, you got your corners playing flat zones. You're going to want guys that have super high play rec. I recommend the flashback Antonio Cromartie, even though his play rec isn't the best, but he's got some really nice interceptions for me in that style. I would get the flashback champ as well. Possibly the Revis and possibly the Joe Hayden. Those are guys I'd look at if I was playing Tampa 2 in Madden. Dat dude, all of my blitzes are in the Saints book, and they're all dynamic. Just kidding. No, but really, that's the playbook you want to use. There's a bazillion. I do use Donald. I sub out Watt, and I put Donald in, unless I'm too lazy, and then I just use Watt. But that's not always. Is that Bo Jackson's second fumble and as many chances? AGA Joe. If I was looking for a free safety, I would get the Calvin and user him everywhere. That would be my choice. Not very happy with Bo Jackson tonight.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Barry failing, or Taylor Mays failing to make an impact there on that tackle despite being in good position. Strafe hit stick.
You are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically
unfortunately
saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Offense lines up here. Rodgers from the shotgun.
Setup is in. Bobby Wagner. I really do kind of like the Bobby Wagner. He's had a couple nice interceptions. Although two of my middle linebackers have... So, Crossfire, right? I use flat zones. Those two middle linebackers that get in flats, they both have picked off flat passes. Maybe one guy was manned up. But Kuechly and Matthews have both literally in middle throw, like diving picks on flat zones, which Wagner hasn't done yet, but his sample size is a lot smaller, but he's made picks on the big dime. How did I not recover that? Aaron Donald just doesn't care about his life. He's a honey badger.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
So this guy might go for it. He got a free possession. When you have Bo Jackson, I'm so upset with Bo Jackson, but that's okay. Calvin Johnson, Saints fanatic, that's who I would use.
The coach is going to go for it. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Vikings take it from the 43. Aaron Rodgers way down the field.
So Sherman, I tried to just swat there, guys, which is RB. Little defense with this LB R1 combo to see if it would work for me.
I don't even know what to say. You know, I like to talk a lot. That leaves just.
I'm gonna go with verticals. So the guys just play verticals, Colts verticals. That's what I'm thinking about mixing in right now. It's a quick audible, so I don't have to come out in it, but I feel like I could use it a little bit here to try and throw my opponent off. You need to be quick. He's kind of backing everybody up. And there Jerry Rice do his thing. I'm going to try and also just run the ball up the middle a little bit right here, because he's dropping everybody back. He's got guys off the line of scrimmage. I should be getting great pressure here. I'm not going.
Receivers are bunched up.
Yeah.
We'll run it. Here's the handoff. Tackles.
Once again, minute 30 seconds left in here. I would not get the mystery Santana roster, Drew. I mean, I wouldn't use my ticket for it. I don't know what his price is, but I wouldn't do it.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Pressure came in weird off the edge right there. Minute 7 left, 3rd and 12. We're going to go to the halfback wheel. Let's see how it goes. Coster, you can't do it, man. Option's not on the table, unfortunately. I'm going to get you something Cardinals. So.
Giants from the 27. Wide open for the catch.
Reginald Wayne. That won't work. It was going to be an option. We will get you something nice, though. Don't worry about that.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
There's Jerry Rice just looking in the mirror and telling me he's a bad man. There you go. There you
I think a
go.
lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play.
W pool, usually every Friday. It'll be Friday this week as well. I believe every week since the season started, which is now like 25 or 30 weeks, there's been a video except for 2 weeks. So take a lot of pride in that. Boom! Also, what else? I think there's like 40 videos.
The Vikings come out for
Free safety Calvin's really good.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for
Defense is set up. Aaron Donald's screaming. Once again, shout out to Hot Sticks for letting me borrow the Jerry Rice. It's been a couple weeks now. I really appreciate it.
Rodgers by himself in the back.
Once again, let's see if Aaron Donald can get free. Guy's going with the
out of the shotgun formation. The defense gets
pressure. I should probably take a timeout, but I'll just let this guy breathe.
The Vikings signal for the timeout.
Now he's gonna take a timeout. Okay, bold strategy there. Kwai Soon. That's in the group there. The old slant. All right, here we go.
It'll be 3rd down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Ending the half.
That does it for the first half.
Ty Burns, S. Gibbs has hives. He was going to Skype, but no worries. He's out. He's out with hives. He says he's going to rub his hives on me tomorrow, which I disagree. He should not do that. But he is chilling in the chat here. I guess he's probably playing, man. The Aaron Donald is gross. Like, I don't know what people don't get about that. People are always like, dude, Falls, you go to the quarters, bro. Falls, why do you use the quarters so much, Falls? You're crazy, dude. Why are you always using the quarters? Like, guys, why would I not use the quarters? I don't get what you're not getting about it. Like, it's fire. It's absolute fire.
Double tight end formation. And now here's the first snap of the
and then you've got the dime to back it up once they think they can hit the flat. Boom, it's pick city. And then you've got the 3-4 even with Aaron Donald and JJ Watt. Like, what? Like, what do you guys not get about this? What do you guys not getting about this?
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Out of the pocket, looking to the right side and throwing.
It is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. For the receiver, starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right target. Good yardage, just short of the 1st down.
The Giants have
it's actually maybe the first real play the guys made tonight. Watch this. This is the dumbest thing I could possibly do, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
They come out in a dime package. Dropping back 3.
Yeah, I did it anyways. Oh well, that was stupid. Big mistake I just made right there. I subbed Tom Brady in positionally, and so I thought I had Michael Vick, so I thought I was gonna roll out of pocket really fast, but I had Tom Brady in the game, and that caused that to happen. So try to get too cute. Really dumb. Really not sure what I'm doing right there.
Rodgers will have
Besides
it.
making a mistake.
1st down at the 26. He takes it on the counter. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone.
Gibbs, do you like that 95 Ryan Kerrigan's? That's still you, dude.
It'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
Still ya boy, as they say. Maverick, it's up to you to choose between the 3-4 or the 4-3 and 4-6 combinations. I like 3-4. Gibbs likes 4-6. We both win a lot of football games. That's Bobby Wagner on a flat zone. That's Bobby Wagner getting out there. Once half the battle is getting out there, he's got to have the speed to run out there, but he's got to have the play rec to go to the zone and tell him too fast and actually make that tackle. This guy has minus 33 yards passing. Right here, I'm going to change it up, guys, and show you that Madden, you can just be good. I'm just going to be good by calling cover 2. Cover 2, coverage down, this.
The defense comes out in the nickel. From the gun, Rogers over to
And in my opinion, when you have 3 hook zones across the middle of the field and you tell those hook zones, do not let anything get underneath you, those hook zones must drop and play those routes. That would be my beef with what just happened on that down and distance right there. If he beat me over the top, don't mind it. I don't mind it one bit. But since I had specifically made that adjustment to hopefully... Stop that. That's my beef. I feel you, Big Denny. Who's got tips to cure hives? I was like, S. Gibbs, did you recently change your laundry detergent? S. Gibbs, did you recently eat a new food introduced into your diet? S. Gibbs, do you recently been going through stress? S. Gibbs, did you sweat and not shower? S. Gibbs, did you squeak pass? How many? S. Gibbs, did you take Benadryl? S. Gibbs, did you put ice cubes on your head? S. Gibbs, show me where the hives are on this doll. S. Gibbs, are they spreading? I don't know. I asked him all those questions.
This is 3rd down. Offense lines up here. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
That's a user pick. Taylor Mays is a freak, dude. I tell you what, that's a pretty good depth user pick with Taylor Mays. I'm pretty proud of myself right there. I don't want to pat myself on the back. Maybe if S. Gibbs was here, he could pat me on the back. That was pretty legit.
From getting any points.
They come to the line and it's 1st down. They bring in the extra tight end. Brady, handoff, breaks free. Rock for a loss on that tackle.
I disagree with you, Zachar, but I appreciate your opinion. Unfortunately.
Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down now.
MLB Clay Matthews pretty legit.
The defense comes out in the dime. Looks to his left. On the money. He's brought to a
Big fan. I think he's probably like top 3 middle linebacker in the game. I would take, I'm not sure if Ham's middle, but I would put Ham there. Ray Lewis, I'd put 97 Kuechly, and then I put Matthews up there with 95 Kuechly, 93 himself, 95 Wagner that I have. Like, they're all pretty much right there. He gets a lot of good hit sticks. He's got dumps like a truck.
Sets them up here on this play. Scrambling now.
Clay, move your butt. Let me sing it again. Clay's got hit sticks like a truck. Defenders like what? Clay, move your butt.
This will be 2nd down.
I do play some MLB The Show. I bought the game 2 years ago. Played some Diamond Dynasty. It's a good game. It's a very good game. S. Gibbs is from Boston. I do mean Lambert over the Ham, I believe. Although they're both kind of monsters, or no? Or Ham was last year, or what?
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Now on the move. Catch will extend the drive.
More like picked right out of the air by Jerry Rice. Michael Vick, 9 for 9 for 144. Son. I just want to run on this guy because he's dropping everybody back and it's making me angry. Ham plays OLB. Got it. I would take the Asante over the Sherman, depending on how well he catches. Like, I'm not certain that the Asante can catch, but I'm pretty sure he can catch better than Sherman. The Sherman, I get it, he's tall, but like, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't hate him. I don't love him.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Rick Leland, my favorite wrestler. I got a confession. I was not really a fan of The Rock. Not that I didn't think his promos were great. I just didn't like him. I was Stone Cold Steve Austin guy, so I feel like I couldn't like The Rock. So I feel like they were feuding when I first met. No, he grew on me, of course. He grew on me, and then The Rundown became my favorite movie of all time. But other than that, like, Stone Cold was pretty dope. I was a DX guy, but I came late to the Shawn Michaels party, so I gotta be honest. Like when Shawn Michaels was big, he wasn't in DX at first, or he was in DX at first, but then he left. And that's not when I got caught on DX. So like, he was never in like any of the video games that I got either. So I feel like I missed out on the Heartbreak Kid. But then he obviously came back. I like D'Lo Brown. I don't know if you guys know about D'Lo Brown, but I was a big fan of D'Lo Brown. Trying to think of who else.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL.
See, like Bret Hart was before my time as well, and because I didn't really like it as a kid. I did watch some WCW from time to time.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
All right, let's try this slants thing. We still have Tom Brady in the game. We're just a mess. We're just a train wreck right
The
now.
long drive continues. The give. He's headed right for a gain of about
She had dumps like a truck.
Got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
That's not it. I gotta play for this situation, boys and girls.
Now looking at third down. Mounting a serious drive. Halfback sent in motion.
Touchdown Reggie Wayne, touchdown Reggie Wayne. Come on, Reggie Wayne. Yeah. Who is it? Nice. All right, that's a 21-0 win.
With that touchdown this late in the game, that ices it. And if you could sing, you could. I'd let you say it's turn out the light, but we
I like it.
You can't sing, so the game.
So much anger in the chat. I'm not good at tips. LOL. Ric Flair. See, Ric Flair once again before my time. When he came back, he was just too old, and I was like, why is this old man yelling "woo" all the time? Like, I respected that he had done things before, but he just wasn't that guy. I did not see that video, Yukon. Trying to think of what else. Oh, I think there was one more question in the mail. Maybe I didn't save it? I don't know. The question, and I'm going to need the help from the chat tonight. 1 if yes, 2 if no. 1 if overrated. Okay, 1 if overrated, 2 if underrated. 1 if overrated, 2 if underrated. Is chicken pot pie overrated or underrated? Mrs. Mad Bible thinks chicken pot pie is underrated. I'm going to agree and say underrated as well. I'm a big fan of chicken pot pie. I think if you're not eating at least one chicken pot pie per month, then you're just making a giant mistake. A lot of people saying overrated. Nacho says 1.875. What's your argument for chicken pot pie being underrated? You just don't see it a lot of places? I will say some places don't really put enough chicken in. So see what Clay Matthews just did? That's what Keekly and Clay do that I'm not sure if Wagner does yet, but that is the value. That is what I'll pay 10 times more coins for than DeMario Davis or some guy who's not good. Like, I'll pay 10 times the coin price versus somebody with the same stats that doesn't do that.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 8.
This is in the winner's kit. This blitz is in the winner's kit. It's all in the winner's kit, boys.
What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers way down the field.
So like Sherman right there, I was holding SWAT, and that's why. Okay, Sherman's 6'3". So what? Okay, you go on Asante Samuel. Like, Asante Samuel can do that exact same thing that just happened to the Shermanator. Like, Who cares? What you got? My one beef with chicken pot pie is it could technically be... It's kind of like soup. Chicken pot pie is kind of like soup. So, like, it is heartier, but, like, what if they don't put a lot of chicken in it? And how do you know? Like, you don't know until it's too late, and then you get, yep, road sodas. Never taken a bite of pot pie that didn't scorch my tongue. There's that issue. Also, one thing I hate is when they don't crust the bottom. They just put a crust on the top. So it's like a bowl with a crust on top. I don't want a bowl with crust on top. I want a pot pie. I want the entire thing to be flaky crust all the way around. Which I don't know if that happens a lot. I'm not sure where I'm getting my pot pies, but that's kind of silly.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Has his target. Has 12 on this play.
The Vikings offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off
Dumps
guard.
like a truck.
They got the completion for a good gain.
But then it's still frozen. I don't know. I don't think chicken... I don't know. Chicken pot pie, I think it's properly rated. I'm not going to go underrated or overrated. I'm just going to say it's properly rated.
Back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Murray Williams get on sides.
First and goal from the 4.
Wow, he scored a touchdown. That's awesome.
You got to give the offensive line
Had him on 4th down.
first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the
Road sodas, I completely agree. No bottom to a Popeye is a serial killer move. That's fantastic. That's an absolute fact. If somebody gives you chicken pot pie and there's no crust in the bottom, like, what's the deal? Saints fanatic, I would not really worry about your players dropping their overalls out of position. Eventually you'll figure out, you'll get enough guys and you'll have enough of a lineup that it won't really be an issue. Now that I have pretty much most of the guys I want, I do try and get them in the right positions, but I don't worry about it early in this season. I'm going to just try and fuck it to Jerry Rice. You guys like that.
First down at the 18. And he's forced to the ground.
Is this guy going to take a timeout or not?
I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard
Flashback Pac-Man would work.
They get run over.
No, I wouldn't get him though. W pool, I would not go for the 24-hour lift over the other one. Depends how much he costs.
Bill, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple of days.
We've also, reminder to follow the stream. We got one more game coming up here on This Week in Madden, guys. Reminder, we do go live every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. That's why we're here right now, mixing it up. Send your questions over on Twitter. I know I got some during that game, so I'm going to read them right now. This is from Sir Drew. I have a question. Which two corners are the best for Tampa 2 scheme? I already have Team of the Week Maxwell, who I think fits as my number one. Andrew White, you need to get two things. You need to get Tom Landry coach. And I would get flashback Asante, flashback Champ, or Madden 25 Tillman if I wanted to play Tampa 2 only. Firefighter White, I got a question about 3-4, back to 4-3. I want to know what outside linebackers to get. I have 90 Peppers and 93 Ingram. I think those guys work. You could get the Khalil Mack. You could get like a Thomas Davis. You could get the newer Levante David. If I had to choose 99 Vic or 99 Bo, I would get the Vic, only because I think he brings more value to the table than Bo. Vic's weakness is he doesn't throw short that well, and Bo's weakness is he fumbles sometimes. And he maybe doesn't feel quite as fast as a player like with that speed should, but they're both really good, and I take them for granted a lot, and I feel like it would be hard if I didn't have them. But every now and then they make some plays where I'm like, wow, thank God. Mutt Gurus, tips for stopping P end around. You're going to want to go with a cover one hole type play and drop a purple zone to stop the corner route and contain your quarterback line. That will help. That will help you. I'm hoping that this opponent is more of a challenge. However, it's harder to make like the smaller reads and read what's exactly is going on after the snap because the TV is further away. I like it when it's up in the face. YouTube people, right now in the chat, all we're doing is just talking about you, just making fun of you, with all due respect, because you didn't show up to twitch.tv/MaddenTips on 8 o'clock on Wednesday, and you didn't follow the stream, but that's okay. We still like you, YouTube, even though you're the black sheep of the show. We like that you guys submit questions from YouTube, and we love that you watch the archive. We hope you can come in the chat and become one of us that makes fun of YouTube. That's the best part about showing up live, is you get to make fun of all the YouTube guys, even if you just were a YouTube guy. I have the 99 Murray or the 97 Murray in Madden Mobile, and he's nasty. I don't know if that helps you for this mode, but it's fun. Called the wrong play.
The 49ers come to the
looking out for a screen pass. Looking out for a screen pass. Looking out for a screen pass.
49ers all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
Shed tackle sack type thing right there. Kind of a bummer because we felt like we got back on that verticals concept pretty nicely. And now he's in a pretty, he's probably definitely going to get first down, so.
The 49ers this time will go with 2 tight ends. Will go ground.
Second and third inches.
Picks up only a yard. It's 3rd down coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation. With drop back.
Okay, quick throw, so that worked in our favor. We did leave the linebackers blitzing, which is an aggressive move, but let's see if he goes with QB sneak. I did call a field goal block against somebody on 4th and inches from this area, and I did let up a touchdown, so I won't do that again, but dumps like a truck, 4th and inches.
The 49ers, to no one's surprise, going to go for it here on 4th and short. Bridgewater will have it in the pistol. The 49ers now at the 31.
I would like to tell you what I did right there. Before the snap, held down L trigger and I pressed X. What that does is it makes my defense go after the linebacker. I was going to then use Teddy Bridgewater. I was willing to say you can run if you want with the quarterback, but I'm not letting the halfback beat me. I'm going to just quickly shut him down, and that's exactly what happened. We got a huge stop there. If you're that guy, you had 3rd and 1 and you're just kicking yourself. I think I'm going to have to take a timeout.
Great starting position here for the offense.
Yeah. I thought I called a timeout.
This is what they call managing the game.
So what happened there is I didn't get my sub in. Foolish behavior by Falls right there.
Either way, that you're going to make it, or if you don't make it, what are you going to do?
This series
I would get the Rodgers over the auto.
Very good chance to score. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They give it to him on the counter. Brought down at the 29.
So we get back some yards. 2nd and 11 though, we got a pass now. And that just puts us in a bad position to start the game. The 5 yards. I mean, it's something we do every game. I feel so far away from my TV, I don't know.
That's 2nd down coming up.
Held L trigger and press X, that makes your DN go after the halfback on read options. I mean, it might not have even been a read option. I mean, obviously it turned out to be one, so I looked like a genius, but even if it wasn't, okay, I don't lose anything, but knowing that it was pistol formation, like, I've got to expect that that is a possibility. Reggie Wayne doesn't hang onto the ball. Of course Reggie Wayne hangs onto the ball. Oops. All night long.
That's great. You stop the deep passes, but who's going to stop the quick ones? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and the receivers are having really good success.
1st and 10. Let's get off the edge. Oh my God, that is we won that block. We absolutely trounced all the stuff. And you got the long range tackle. That's bad news.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 9.
We did it again, and he almost got us again with a tackle. 3rd and 1, we're going to not be foolish like this guy, just run the all-in trap and pick him up. That's the move.
All the time. The offensive line comes through. Good solid run that time.
With Jamal Charles, we just cover up. We go.
Oh man, he almost gets in the end zone.
All right, long.
Getting over the goal line.
All right, so we're in the red zone. We're gonna go slants. We're gonna throw to Jerry Rice. We're gonna score a touchdown. Love Reggie Wayne in the slot.
They come out in the dime package. Play clock's running down. Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds.
Let me throw a touchdown, baby. That touchdown. I like it when the beat goes.
Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap.
Jerry Rice for 7. He actually gave him 6. The catch was a 10. Everybody but the Russian judge gave it a 10. However, they only gave him 6 points, and then I added the 7.
The 49ers.
I'm not sure what he's talking about. Hard-boiled eggs. You guys have lost it in the chat. You guys have completely lost. If I could ban all of you, I'd give you all timeout to think about what you're talking about. Luke Kuechly, just hammer time. Alright, how did he get a stop? Oh yeah, he ran it, and then he also ran verticals. I don't know what this guy's deal is. What's the deal with airplane food? I don't know. Alright, Will Buck 3 press.
It's 1st down as they head to the line. The 49ers will go with the pistol.
Should have D. Should have D for this formation. Look at that play by T. Suggs. That's why you buy the winner's kit. That's 49% of it now. That's that.
Alvin Johnson might be the best in the league at his position.
That's good. You're a legitimate genius. Make a lot of fun of it, but you're a legitimate genius, Terrell Suggs. You're a legitimate genius.
This is what you want in a #1 wide receiver. Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now
he's going to just huck it downfield deep, right?
Look, there are no miracles in the NFL.
Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs just had the series of his life.
Nice tackle.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the
T. Sizzle is just Kobe Bryant right there, dude. Like, I can't explain how much work Terrell Suggs did on that. He had 2 tackles for a loss. That's a career for... Who's that guy the Jets drafted? I don't know, all of them? Calvin Pace or whatever. That's a career for some players, dude.
1st down coming up.
Absolutely nuts. That
Brady under center. Gets the handle here.
Terrell Suggs just did all that.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Terrell Suggs. That Suggs. Suggs. Durant. Check out MaddenTips.com. Super Bowl 49 is the code for the winner's kit.
That leads us to 2nd down.
That's the code you need.
The Panthers come out with a split backfield. Reggie Wayne falls in that bullet pass.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over.
Eggs are good. I'd like to share with you guys what I currently have in my possession, because I'm very excited about it. I received a coupon in the mail for 1 free breakfast sandwich from Starbucks. How cool is that? I'm gonna eat the crap out of it tomorrow.
And the 2nd quarter is underway with this.
Chris Carter for the bread, though. I'm gonna eat the crap out of a Starbucks breakfast sandwich tomorrow. I usually make my own breakfast, eggs, but now I'm going to go to Starbucks because I'm loving it, or something like that.
Kickoff return formation. And now Patterson. And he runs it out to about
Super Bowl 49 discount should be up through the end of the season, guys. Should be up through the end of the season. I mean, after the Super Bowl, Madden dies down. We're keeping it going because you guys support us every week. Otherwise, we probably would not do the show. But I gotta wake up 5 o'clock tomorrow. But I'm doing the show because you guys show up. YouTube people, you're still cool. You guys still watch, so that's good. So yeah, as long as you guys do it, that's what will happen.
The 49ers pistol set here.
How did he catch that?
Brought down after a
Really?
gain of 15.
Really?
Bridgewater will have it.
First of all, boys, hard-boiled eggs are terrible.
46. Play fake.
Taylor Mays, dude, Taylor Mays, he catches picks.
Tackle was made.
I don't know. I don't have a problem. Calvin's missed a couple for me. But Taylor, I'm in love with the Taylor Mays. He pops it, he rolls it, he somethings.
First down here.
Antonio, Eagles playbook is a really good offensive book.
Two tight ends on the
Watch this,
field
boys.
here. Tom Brady.
I have Tom Brady in the game. See, I have Tom Brady in the game. I need Michael Vick in the game.
Down the field. And Hayward clearly had the pick.
The defense
What am I
did
doing?
everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the
That
pass.
Vick.
Second down here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. He's scrambling now. Looking long. And Hayward clearly had the pick.
Where a running back just runs outside the D-line, then slants back in.
Because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover,
An
and get
angle
the
route
offense
pack
off the field,
maniac.
man, you gotta take advantage of situations like that.
You gotta user it or get heat there before it cuts or drop a QB spy over the middle. That will help take it away. You guys talking best breakfast foods or no?
Here. The running back goes in motion. They better hurry to get the snap.
Come on, Vic. Come on, Vic.
Snap
Okay.
it out of the gun. Reggie Wayne makes the catch.
Breaks, Reggie. Reggie, fight for my bread, though. Wow.
This league now,
Reggie
you're gonna
Wayne.
keep these wide receivers
Speed
and
money
quarterbacks
bag.
guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man
All we need to
every
do
play
is get
and
2
think that's
yards
gonna
and score a
work. You gotta mix in some
touchdown.
zones, some blitzes,
Gas
and then
prices.
occasionally go
Drop
man-to-man
picks.
coverage.
Same thing.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Here's the handoff. Ends up picking up
That
3
Gibbs,
yards.
Gibbs.
49ers defense, they
I feel
got
so
backed
good
up
about
in
my
their
game
own
right
red
now.
zone, but you know what? They came through that time.
It's
There's a
exciting.
run play. They were waiting for it, and they stopped the offense for a very short gain.
Takes it from the gun. Finds
Chris
his
Carter?
touchdown.
Touchdown.
Carolina Panthers.
Frozen waffles are lame.
Aggressive on the offensive side. That's what they did that time.
Get your grandma to make
That's why
your
they
waffles
scored.
with a waffle
They
iron, and
kept going
pancakes will
after
suck after that. Blackbird Blitz. What if I don't have a grandma? Huh? What about then? But yes, waffle iron is good. Entering contest for what, Dustin? I'll enter almost any contest I can find. If there's some, like when I saw that dude on 538 to get his Madden rating done, I was like, why couldn't you guys have called me to Florida for that too? I would fly down there on my own dime, and I'll run a 40. I'll throw a ball. That guy can only throw a football 20 yards. I can definitely throw a football 20 yards. I can kick a field goal. Come on, let me play. Like, that's my attitude with life. Like, let me get it. Come on, dude. Like, come on, let me get it. No? Okay.
The 49ers now.
So for me, when I become good at Madden is when I
49ers come out in
get the
pistol.
setups.
The 49ers take it from the 23.
When I get the setups to stop the main stuff. If I can stop 80% of my opponent's stuff with my setups, then all that's left for me is like the 20% where I just adjust. And so like this crossfire, right? Like, it's gonna stop most stuff. So like, yes, I need to like one time like oh, I'm not gonna put him on a flat zone this time, and like okay, that's an adjustment I make. But that's the game that's all the game that I have to play. Like, I just gotta do this. Oh, I think like because then I know like what they're gonna do, and then I just like right here I can go to cover 2. There's no way this guy doesn't do something that cover 2 will stop.
Everybody's blitzing up. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Nice swat by Calvin right there. Once again, I went for the swat rather than the pick.
That is so tough to do when you think about it. We got world-class sprinters running down the field, and you're able to stay close to them and reach out with one hand.
Still do any Madden contests that are out there. Like right here, 4th and 8. I know I want to go quarters, but I know I should probably go big dime. But I'm gonna go quarters anyway. Let me take a check. I'm gonna go quarters anyway because it's more fun. But I should go big dime, or I should go dime. I could also probably go dollar and just really throw this bro off. Maybe I'll do that. See, I made him change his formation. Here, we'll just go dollar. So like I have the ability to adapt, which I always do, but it's just not as easy early in the year. Okay. Shermanator, 4th and 8. Of course, he picks it, and then gets back to the line of scrimmage. The only, I knew he's gonna quit. I would quit too. No offense. I like it when the beat go, baby, make your booty go. Doom doom to doom doom doom. Best burger joint? Are we doing Five Guys versus In-N-Out and all that stuff? Five Guys pretty good, I will say. I didn't like it really the first couple times I went, but I've been back since I've been to In-N-Out, and it's still like pretty awesome. So we picked up a shutout. So if we didn't let up that one stupid late game touchdown, we would have absolutely na 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 hey 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 goodbye cha cha cha. Who quits? Who quits? That guy quits. I don't know why that guy quit. Why you quit, bro? I don't really know. See, now we risk ending on a... I like to play Madden Mobile right now and update you on my squad, but I'll just have to tell you who I picked up. I've got 99 John Elway at quarterback, 97 or 99 DeMarco Murray at halfback, 94 Chris Matthews, 97 Odell Beckham, 94 Calvin Johnson, 96 Gronkowski. Then I got Lode Holt, Rayola at center. I had to get rid of Streif because he's too slow and get Peters, and then I got 2 guards that are pretty good. DeCastro's 1, somebody else. What else is there? Let's see here. Shout out to Lazy J for the tweet, man. Appreciate it. We'll get you in the Facebook group. Do that.
We've got a terrific matchup at running back. 2 of the most dangerous backs in the NFL about to meet, go toe-to-toe. How do you see it?
Well, you know what? It's not always about the quarterback when you talk about NFL games. And here's
Bro's coming out with this one.
Today. The game
Should not
of
have,
is
but
still
I'm
about the
going
most physical team wins. And when you have
Okay.
running backs like this,
Not very good.
the more physical team will win.
Alright, let's get our setup in. We should not be playing this game, but we're going to.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
We get back to the chat.
They bring in the extra tight end. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
Good run by Bo to start. I used Tom Landry over the Madden. Rocky Top, email me zfarles@madtips.com and get it set up. Alright, good D, good D.
Here's the starting offense.
Thanks for getting that hammer. I was doing my best to click on it.
Dangerous in a game like this.
Jealous, huh? Just had a Chick-fil-A breakfast this morning. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, I've only had lunch. I've heard good things about the breakfast, but I don't know if I'm really in the mood for that type of food at that time of the morning. I know it's not all that food, but no Chell tonight, Daryl. Got to get up early for like 5 a.m. son. If I hadn't played this game, maybe, but.
Here for the defense. They'll go shotgun here. He'll throw it over the middle.
Catch that,
It's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us.
It's probably risky.
The Panthers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Out of the shotgun. And now he'll take off.
Gronk hanging on. Great touch pass by me. Really good user by my opponent. This guy's going to be good. Which is going to be a headache. I got to start focusing. I need to actually move to a closer TV here.
But they pick up the first down.
It's a two-tight information. The Panthers take it from the 28.
Suction tackle there.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Could go with some 0-1 traps. Might try verticals, just maybe he hasn't faced it that much.
That last running play was good for only a yard.
Let's
so
see
it's
what we
second
got.
down and
Start
9.
out with full formation.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Gonna try and scramble now.
Pick. All right, swat. That's
Swatted away
a good job by his LBs, kind of like reacting to what I wanted to throw there. With the playmaker, he's doing a good job not letting me scramble, so that's one thing to keep in mind.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation. The Panthers line up, split backfield. He sends the halfback in motion. From the shotgun. Gets it out.
That's halfback wheel. That is the backbreaker.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead.
S. Gibbs would be here, but he has hives. That's the name of his upcoming novel.
Extra point was good.
It's an adaptation on 50 Shades of Getting Sick. It's called 50 Shades of Hives. How I Beat Sickness, but Still Suffer by S. Gibbs. It's going to be a heck of an audio book as well. Dude, here's the power play, boys. You guys want to know how to order at Five Guys? You get the grilled cheese, and then you add a burger patty to the grilled cheese. Don't be a dummy. It's not like a cheeseburger that's a grilled cheese. It's like a cheeseburger. It's like a grilled cheese that's a cheeseburger.
First down.
Change your life.
Ready for the snap. Offense lines up here. Darren McFadden will run with it. And they are in on McFadden.
Pork roll? Not familiar with
Here's
it.
the offensive line.
Sounds
and for this team, they are the lifeblood of
weird.
the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. The Saints are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Oh no.
He's into the open.
That's
Gains 19.
gross.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
The Saints come out with a split backfield. He has the grab.
So that's the little flat stuff that I was talking about earlier where you kind of make a screen yourself.
Split backfield here. And the give to Darren McFadden to the right side. And now they'll be on the other
Game is
side
a little
of the 50
slow.
after this play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Let's see if he's going to run or pass. He might go back to that flat. I got to just make sure I pay attention
Here
to
after
that.
the run. It's Forte in the backfield.
missed it.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Pulls it in.
Bobby Wagner stopping him short. Nice job.
And that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it.
Launches it down the field. Able to get a step on the defender, and he makes the catch.
Can't always go short, but I
Nice
like
play by my opponent. Once again, said this guy's pretty good. You just gotta tell. So, 4th and 1. You mean you let him throw there, but that's fine.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
And the
All right.
second quarter is
Everybody up.
underway with this snap. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to
We
the
ran
end.
commit there. We blitzed everybody. We ran commit, but we couldn't get the stop. So, not much more we could really do. Except come out with something different next time. But
Makes the PAT.
that is tough.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
She likes chicken pot pie. I don't know what her reasons are, though. Thought he was going to stand up there.
Right
That would
around
have
the
been hot.
26-yard line.
Destroy me. You can check the sub benefits below.
First down here. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They run the counter play.
Good job by the
So
defense.
is S Gibbs
They
in the
stopped
old
first down play
chat?
that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down coming up. Split backfield here.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Sticks to his hands. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got
3rd and 12. We already hit him with the corner once, so I don't know if it would be there again. We could probably try and go back to it,
The
but
change, 3rd down
let's
coming
see.
up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. He'll fire it out.
And that swat there is a good play by the LB. That's something I ran into with Vic. I think he's a little shorter, so it's kind of been a bit of a headache.
Quarterback and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
But hopefully we can get a good punt off. It's not good enough. It's short, which is fine, but it could have been deeper. At least get the good roll, but
And he races out of bounds at that point.
not terrible. So we got to make sure we go to that flat. B was open there.
The Saints will begin their drive from the 31 now. The Saints at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Got the completion.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it
The old
gained a
Pat,
few yards.
the old Revis.
That's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
It's now 2nd down.
The Saints line up. Split backfield from the gun.
So I put a flat zone out there, but Wagner didn't go to it.
What's the old expression?
that's
Just move the chains. That's
something
what
I
they
gotta
did.
look
That's
into.
where he'll catch that time, Tim. And also gives
See
them
if
a
that's
chance
going to
for 3 more
happen,
downs.
or if it's just me. Oh, wait, he's not really running it, really, so I
Set at the line for the
can't
first down after that completion.
The
get
Saints
too
are at
concerned
the
about
line of
the
scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Picked up a couple that time.
2 yards is fine.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and you saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
I mean, I don't know if he can go deep. We have 3 deep coverage.
Throwing now to his left.
Just not getting any help in the flats. I don't know if you guys can tell what's going on, but I'm just not getting the flat love. He's going here.
3rd down. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Takes off with it.
We contained.
And now he'll slide. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Let's see.
They come to the line.
Pizza in the morning.
Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield from the gun. And a nice catch by Calvin Johnson.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that.
When
so you got to be able to throw the football and pick up
bagel.
some first downs.
We have a review coming from the booth. So here they're going to take a look at whether the ball was trapped before the catch.
Greg Olson's a good card. If a lot of you guys don't have a good tight end, then the Greg Olson can be a good option.
Possession of the football. If you have possession of the football, it is allowed to touch the ground. Now, when it touches the ground, did he lose control of it? Of course, if he did, that would make it incomplete. So have possession of the football, maintain it as you hit the ground, or as the ball hits the ground, it still will be a catch.
And now here's
the obvious run there on the draw.
Second down now. From the gun.
Pick. Not a pick. Could have used a pick. Could have used a pick. Pick. Alright, let's change this up. We're going to call cover 3 here. We're going to... hopefully get a pick in the flat.
For the 9th play of the drive. Let's go. 3rd and goal from the 7.
Screen pass. Fell down. My dude fell down. My dude fell down. My dude fell down. So, cover 3 there, we got a user. And just look and see who's coming across.
Saints ready here for the kickoff.
Bo gets me to the 20.
The return at the 20-yard line.
That's a good screen. Once again, that's a screen that's in the winner's kit. So make sure to check it out if you got it. It can be a really effective play.
Now coming out. The Panthers come out with a split backfield. First down at the 20. Almost made
drop pass.
But the collision jarred it loose.
This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum and also put a little fear in the offensive players when they get the football.
We're going to motion Bo out. We're going to look to Wayne at the corner, see if we can hit him.
2nd and 10.
But he's guys getting back pretty nicely to get to the flats.
That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be. Got himself
ratings, I think, a 94 or 95. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll catch you tomorrow. Once again, YouTube crowd, you guys are now off duty. Appreciate you guys coming by and watching the archive. I'm going to stay here with the live dudes on twitch.tv/MaddenTips. Hopefully see you next week.
3rd and 10. Getting away from the pressure. It's wide open. And it's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Not far from a first down. They're going to go for it. Wide receivers are bunched up. The Panthers take it from the 28. Handoff made. That's Wagner making the stop. The Saints defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side, when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
And he's brought down